My topic is Youth Lighthouse of the World. You cannot always create the future for youth, but you can always create the youth for future. A very warm good morning and Om Shanti Prabhaya. 2019, 21st century, and the entire generation of Homo sapiens is constantly, seemingly drowning into the bog of unnamed, unrecognized darkness. But wait, there is the light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is none other than you, me, the youth. Rabindranath Tagore said, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken into fragments by narrow domestic walls. He dreamt of the world where tireless striving stretch its arms towards perfection. He dreamt of the world where clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habits. But mind you, my friends, this expectation, this dream of Tagore can only be fulfilled by youth. Because on one hand, childhood doesn't have the maturity of brain and oldhood doesn't have the physical strength. But this exquisite phase of life is blessed with a magnificent blend of both physical strength and intellect. And so it is undeniable that youth can be called as lighthouse of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about youth as lighthouse of the world, I'm not talking about youth like Kabir Singh who is drowning into substance abuse, but I'm talking about youth like Emily Dickinson, who said, inebriate of air am I, and debauchee of dew, reading through endless summer days from inns of molten dew. I'm not talking about youth like Don Juan after debauchery, but I'm talking about youth like Kshatriya Satyavadi Tapasvinya Tavrata Devavrata Bhishma, who walked on the ultimate path of life. I'm not talking about youth who constantly, day in and day out, are playing PUBG and Pokemon Go, but I'm talking about youth who are after national pride and national identity. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever I thought about the title, Youth as Lighthouse of the World, the very first aspect that popped up in my mind was spirituality. Like Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Jesus Christ, Ved Vyas, Swami Vivekananda, and the list goes on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe it would be a juxtaposition if I put both bondage and youth as lighthouse of the world onto the same platform. Because Africa, for example, ladies and gentlemen, for more than 100 years, Africans were treated like slaves. They were treated like wild animals. But just because of the revolution led by African youth, they could be given fundamental human rights. Ladies and gentlemen, even without an iota of doubt, I can say that India wouldn't have achieved independence without the role of young freedom fighters like Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, Rajguru, Chandrasekhar Azad, Subhash Chandra Bose, Mangal Pandey, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Savitri Bai Phule, so on and so forth. Honorable Chair, I believe youth as lighthouse of the world is always an outcome of movements and isms. But when I discuss all these movements and isms, what I get to know is that feminism, abolitionism, existentialism, transcendentalism, deconstruction all have originated in the minds of youth. And of course, at the end, my elucidation would be incomplete if I don't associate it with national pride and national identity. On one hand, when even local auto rickshaws run at 10 rupees per kilometer, are young Indian scientists. They sent a space probe orbiting Mars at just 7 rupees per kilometer, making India the first nation in the world to do so at its maiden pattern. At the end, I would just like to say, in youth, you learn. In age, you understand. But when it comes to youth as lighthouse of the world, you have to learn and understand simultaneously. Jai Hind, Om Shanti.